Well, she's one of the best in the women's game now and historically. Valentina Shevchenko, she's already got a UFC flyweight championship to her credit, and she will look to bolster her legacy yet again here tonight.
Not only is she one of the best, she's one of the nastiest. Who has a gun tattoo on the side of their hip, and she goes out there and she's got that thing loaded. That gun to me symbolizes the right hand and the right kick of Valentina Shevchenko. She's diverse. She's a great counter striker. She sets traps beautifully, and if you overextend or you attack too quickly, she will finish you on the feet, and she can also finish you on the ground. Just a phenomenal mixed martial artist is Valentina Shevchenko.
And if she gets a first-round knockout tonight, DC has agreed to get that gun tattooed on his midsection.
It won't show under the fat.
Well, this belt has changed hands quite a bit, but not since it's been held down by this young woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. She has really set the standard for excellence at 135 pounds. Tonight, though, facing a #1 contender that comes in with a lot of momentum. So if she can defend the belt yet again here tonight, it would really go a long way in stamping her legacy as one of the greatest bantamweight fighters and champions of all time. Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Both fighters are 32. Nunez will have a 5-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, presenting the challenger, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunez.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1. They will do it again, Amanda Nunez versus Valentina Shevchenko, and when we sat down with Valentina on Thursday, she is hell-bent on getting a win against the Lioness Amanda Nunez.
Yes, she feels as though she needs it. She has to beat Amanda Nunez, not only because Amanda is one of the greatest female fighters of all time, but because Amanda has those 2 very close wins over her, and she feels with just a few adjustments, she could have been the one that's up 2 in this series.
Throws the right hand there.
That was a thudding leg kick. Digging kick.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Takedown defense holds up. All right, so the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just watching these situations.
It's exhausting. This is a position where you are constantly draining at the gas tank of your opponent. Great punch landed with so much power. Big leg kick land.
They continue to exchange. All right, so Amanda Nunez getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunez stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Amanda Nunez. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, man, that looked like it hurt. Nice kick by her there.
It absolutely did hurt. I can tell you that as a fact. Nice entry directly into the face. Nice takedown.
2 minutes to go here in round one. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Nice 1-2 there.
Beautiful leg kick throw.
Trying to double up on that jab. Wow. There she goes using her jab effectively yet again. Her opponent's got to raise that guard or this fight could end soon.
Well, she's going to have to do something. I think she needs to move her head off the center line because hands go up, the jab goes to the body, then the jab goes to the head. If you start worrying too much about her jab up top, she'll just start pounding that jab right into your midsection, which then...
Oh, beautiful scramble by her there to avoid the takedown and get this fight back to the feet. And she switches to southpaw. .30 seconds now to go in round one.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Big body kick land.
All right, well, what a round it was. You know, she kicks like a mule, and that kicking game was on full display in that round, champ.
And you see the damage that it's done to her opponent. Her opponent's limping back to the corner. She's moving much more slowly as the fight is going on. That was a great game plan developed by her and her coach.
Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. Oh, oh!
Oh, straight right. Nunez gets hit with a kick. So 42 total strikes have landed for the Lioness Amanda Nunez. And just below 50% landing at a 46% clip tonight against Valentina Shevchenko. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body.
Oh, man, that leg's all beat up.
She blocked the punch. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now.
Straight punch lands.
Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin.
And potentially a critical takedown here. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nunez. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
10 minutes in the books. All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC, and man, those leg kicks just landed with authority, and her opponent didn't adjust.
Yeah, they landed with authority, but they also landed in bunches. She threw so many leg kicks in that round. You have to deter her from throwing them anymore by checking. If she checks one or two of those leg kicks, she will stop throwing them so frequently.
All right, next round is now underway. Didn't love that previous round. Both women had some moments, but not necessarily the back and forth high-level action engagement.
It was very slow. Both of them were very, very tentative in their approach. Who is going to make that determination that this is my fight? Somebody has to take the lead going into the next round.
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be.
Look at the turtle in that kick.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Now she's got the Muay Thai club. Double leg lands. The takedown is there. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Oh, and she gives up her back here, DC. Not ideal.
Not ideal. It's not ideal, but in this...
Setting up a sub here.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. No doubt about it, that is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. So there she is, celebrating with her corner, the queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. And how about the method of victory tonight as she gets it done by submission?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out. And new undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Valentina Shevchenko.
right, so an incredible result in this sold-out venue tonight. We have a new UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World.
She is just spectacular. A great fighter, a great champion, a woman that understands what it takes to be the best in the world. Congratulations, champ.